What inspires me as a person would be more or less the same thing that inspires me as an artist. Anything that has to do with human condition. References to art history and the way that art has been portraying human life for the last many centuries. That could be science, that would be religious conflicts, that could be any way of society development. All the paper material, which is in general old and antique anatomy prints, I find that on different auctions, buy them, and then once I have in the studio, I do some research on what image I want to paint on top of a certain piece. They're old French anatomy prints, and they're really expensive. And I bought 2 books from 2 different collectors, and what you see inside is a very well illustrated description of the human body. Also, something that's pretty scary is a small baby skeleton standing next to the mom. I'm very lucky to have found these because they're very hard to find on any auction around the world. They're very beautiful, well illustrated, and they really makes me want to do just as fantastic painting work as these illustrations already present. In most of the works I would paint like a black hole and just basically destroy the image, just black it out, and then I start to put in my own scenario into that black hole, and then I use acrylic paints and use a lot of water in my paint, and then use a lot of sandpaper to come up on top of the painting and kind of blend it in a little bit more natural. On a technical matter, I've been painting a lot of hands the last couple of years, and they're usually oversized and they're usually engaged in some kind of activity where you're only allowed to see the hands of that certain person working. And so in this show you have a lot of hands holding on to birds, and you have wounds on the hands, and you wonder why is that person squeezing that bird. I like the fact that hands are our instruments of our thoughts. Den er pænere end den anden.
Så vi skal give hinanden en krammer. Nu er vi gode.
Det er det. That's it. Then I put it into a frame, and then it gets to hang in the show.